That was the most beautiful song. Thank you. And hello to Ohio. I think the most important reason for me personally to be here today is that if it wasn't for the NEA in Akron, Ohio, where I grew up, I wouldn't have gotten my start. And you know, it's funny because in 1977, at the end of, at the end of our speaker, our second leader of the NEA, which they had the speech about last night, she raised $114 million was the government funding at that time. And at that time, my house in Akron, Ohio, that I grew up in was roughly valued at $50,000. Now we're talking 30 years later, that same house is probably around $150,000. And if we did the math, we're talking well over $300,000, or $300 million that should be what we're fighting for. So I was shocked at the numbers that they seemed so small, and they did so much. And as a mother, I look at the future of my children, and we always want to do better for our kids. And I think I had everything. I had dance in school, I had music in school, I had my first performance was with the Kenley Players, who were given a huge grant to include youngsters in their performances, and I was 8 years old with my first show. So I want my daughters and our future of our country to have the same opportunities, so I can't not be here today. And I thank each and every one of you for being here and fighting the fight, and I wouldn't be a Greek if I didn't make a quote from Aristotle. And you know, my dad always said, he was Republican, my mom was a Democrat, and we had a great, great upbringing of debates in our house. But he was an advocate for the arts. He used to drive the station wagon to New York, take us out of school on a Friday, and we would see a show on Friday evening, 2 shows, a matinee and an evening performance on Saturday, and on Sunday a matinee, and then we drive back to Ohio. We were only allowed to see 1 Broadway musical, and we had to see an off-Broadway play written by an American playwright, so we knew what was going on in the world. And then we would have the discussion on the whole way home in the station wagon, where I had to sit in the middle, you know, on the hump. But my favorite Aristotle quote is that the soul never thinks without a picture. And we need people with souls, our future, our children's future. We're educating them for the 21st century. We need people who can connect us. And you know, Pierre is doing such an amazing job with cultures that don't connect. Our future, they need to look at the picture upside down and look at the negative space and look outside the box and make a difference. And 10 years ago, I didn't have that cute little phone that did everything for me. I don't know what 10 years from now is going to bring us, and our thinkers and our creative talent is what's going to get us into the future and have us succeed continually as a human race. So I'm very proud to be an American, I'm very proud to be a Greek American, and I'm very proud to be an artist. Thank you very much.